Lando Norris looks ahead. I need to get my elbows out as he gears up for a title challenge in 2025. As the 2025 Formula One season looms on the horizon, Lando Norris is gearing up with renewed determination and a deeper understanding gained from his battles with reigning champion Max Verstappen. Reflecting on the lessons learned from their fierce rivalry, Norris is ready to adopt a more aggressive approach in his quest for the Drivers' Championship. In a candid interview, the McLaren driver shared his reflections on last season's competitive landscape. "I've had to learn a lot from the experiences I encountered racing against Max," Norris stated. "He's a fierce competitor, and racing him has shown me the importance of being strategic and assertive on the track. I realize that, to compete at this level, I need to get my elbows out." Building on last year's strong performance, where he came tantalizingly close to securing the championship, Norris is committed to transforming his previous near misses into success. "I feel relaxed and comfortable in my car, which allows me to focus on what matters most," he said, continuing. "But that doesn't mean I'm any less determined. I know what it takes to win now." Norris's relationship with Verstappen has been one of intense competition, often marked by thrilling wheel-to-wheel battles that captivated fans around the world. Each encounter has been a learning experience for the young British driver, who is aware that every race is not just a test of speed, but also a test of tactical prowess and mental fortitude. When asked about his preparation for the upcoming season, Norris emphasized the importance of collaboration within the McLaren team. "We've been working tirelessly to refine our car's performance and ensure that it matches, if not exceeds, the capabilities of our rivals. The team and I are aligned in our goal to contest for the title, and that synergy is crucial." Furthermore, the 2025 regulations and improvements to the car present new opportunities. "We've made some significant gains in our aerodynamics and power unit, and I believe they will aid us in our pursuit of victory," Norris added. "But at the end of the day, it all comes down to executing on race day." Looking ahead, Norris is eager to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. "I want to enjoy every moment out on the track," he affirmed. "With the experience I've gained and the support around me, my aim is not just to be competitive, but to be a serious contender for the title. It's time to really give it my all, and that means being more assertive where necessary." As Lando Norris prepares to face the new season, there's an air of anticipation surrounding his ambitions. With a mindset rooted in learning and growth, coupled with a determination to assert himself more fiercely in races, the McLaren star looks poised for what could be a groundbreaking year in his career. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if this young talent can finally turn his potential into championship success in 2025. After a challenging outset to the 2024 Formula One season, McLaren experienced a remarkable turnaround due to significant car upgrades. Lando Norris, driving with renewed confidence and enhanced performance, engaged in an intense competition against reigning champion Max Verstappen of Red Bull. In the early races, McLaren struggled to maintain competitive pace, frequently trailing the dominant Red Bull team. However, mid-season upgrades transformed Norris's car into a formidable contender. Improvements in aerodynamics, chassis balance, and the power unit enabled him to extract greater performance, allowing for more direct challenges against Verstappen. As the season advanced, their rivalry intensified, culminating in a thrilling showdown at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The race featured strategic battles, adept overtakes, and the high-pressure environment characteristic of such contests. Norris demonstrated exceptional skill, pushing Verstappen to his limits and proving to be a formidable opponent. Despite Norris's commendable effort and impressive racing, the seasoned Dutch driver ultimately secured victory, reaffirming his position as one of the premier drivers in the sport. Verstappen's experience and the relentless performance of his Red Bull car enabled him to take the win, leaving a lasting impression as the Las Vegas GP concluded. The exhilarating contest between Norris and Verstappen underscored the competitiveness of the 2024 season while highlighting McLaren's resilience. Though they encountered early setbacks, the upgrades revitalized their campaign, positioning them as serious contenders. This rivalry may well pave the way for more captivating races in the remainder of the season, as both drivers continue to push the boundaries of their vehicles and skill sets on the track. Looking forward, the dynamic between McLaren and Red Bull is poised to enhance the championship narrative, engaging fans and generating anticipation for the upcoming races. As the new term approaches, McLaren enters the 2024 season with a surge of momentum, proudly holding the title of Constructors' Champions after a hard-fought battle against rivals Ferrari and Red Bull last year. Lando Norris expressed palpable excitement, both personally and collectively, about the opportunities that lie ahead. Norris reflected on the growth and progress McLaren made throughout the previous season. The team's determination and strategic upgrades propelled them past formidable competitors, marking a significant turnaround in their performance. He emphasized the importance of teamwork and how each member's contribution played a vital role in securing the championship. The shared victory has not only strengthened their bond but also fueled their ambition to build on that success. With new challenges on the horizon, Norris acknowledged the pressure that comes with being champions. "We're ready to embrace the expectations," he said. "There's a lot of excitement in the air about defending our title and proving that last year wasn't just a fluke." The team has been working diligently during the off-season to refine their car further, focusing on maintaining the competitive edge that brought them success. Norris believes that with the continued support from McLaren and his growing experience, he can help lead the team to even greater heights. Both Norris and McLaren's management are optimistic that their innovative approach and commitment to excellence will allow them to not only contend with, but also potentially outpace rivals like Red Bull and Ferrari again this season. The pressure is on, but so is the motivation to shine on the grand stage of Formula One. As fans look forward to the season opener, the enthusiasm surrounding McLaren is palpable. With a championship to defend and a talented driver at the helm, the upcoming term promises to be an exhilarating journey for Norris and his team. The collective vision of resilience and triumph encapsulates the spirit of McLaren as they set their sights on another thrilling year in racing. Lando Norris expressed his positive mindset at Silverstone, stating, "My mindset at the minute is great." As McLaren unveiled their McLaren Challenger for the first time, he noted a significant shift from last year's outlook. Norris emphasized the enhanced confidence within the team, stemming from their victorious 2024 season. "It's definitely different to how it was last year," he added, highlighting the progress McLaren has made both in performance and morale. The atmosphere in the team is charged with optimism as they prepare to defend their Constructors' Championship title. The McLaren's initial run seemed promising, showcasing the technical advancements that McLaren has invested in during the off-season. Norris is optimistic that these enhancements will keep McLaren competitive against top contenders. "We've worked hard to improve every aspect of the car, and it shows," he remarked. Norris also acknowledged the support from fans and believed that McLaren's renewed energy will resonate on track. "Having the backing of the fans gives us extra motivation to perform," he said. As he and the team gear up for the challenges ahead, there's a palpable excitement to see how the McLaren will fare in the 2025 season. With the British Grand Prix on the horizon, Norris is eager to demonstrate McLaren's capabilities. His upbeat mentality reflects a blend of determination and hope as they race toward another exhilarating season in Formula One. Lando Norris reflected on the previous year, stating, "I feel like last year was a very good year for me, not just because of results, but mentality-wise and approach-wise." He emphasized that his growth wasn't solely measured by his performance on the track, but by his mental resilience and perspective. Norris acknowledged a shift in his mindset, explaining, "I've never been one to be overconfident with my predictions." He often approaches situations with a more cautious and realistic outlook, preferring to maintain a glass-half-empty mentality. This mindset, he believes, helps manage expectations and allows him to focus on continuous improvement. He indicated that this approach has bolstered his confidence and focus as a driver. "It's all about learning and adapting," he said, highlighting that each experience contributes to his development both on and off the track. Norris recognizes the importance of maintaining a balanced viewpoint, particularly in a challenging sport like Formula One. Looking ahead, he aims to leverage this improved mental framework to enhance his performance further. Every year is a chance to grow, he noted, showing eagerness to build on his experiences. With this combination of a realistic mindset and an emphasis on personal growth, Norris feels prepared to tackle the upcoming season with renewed vigor. Lando Norris spoke about his determination to prove himself and achieve his goals, stating, "I've always liked to prove to myself that I can do what I want to achieve." Reflecting on the previous year, he shared how critical moments solidified his confidence. "Last year, I proved to myself that I can fight against Max, win races, and even secure pole positions like in Abu Dhabi." He emphasized the significance of these achievements in shaping his mentality. "A lot of my mentality is based off that," he acknowledged, recognizing that this drive to validate himself fuels his competitive spirit. While admitting that this mindset isn't always the most beneficial, he affirmed that it's an integral part of how he operates and lives his life. Norris's approach highlights the balance between self-belief and the pressure to perform. By overcoming challenges and proving his capabilities, he continuously reinforces his confidence, pushing himself further in his pursuit of success. He understands that success in racing requires not just talent, but also the right mental framework to thrive under pressure. Overall, his reflections reveal a commitment to personal growth and a strong desire to compete at the highest level, showcasing both his ambition and the unique mindset that drives him forward. Lando Norris describes his current mindset as a blend of relaxation and determination. He emphasizes feeling very relaxed but in a comfortable way, which suggests a balance between confidence and composure. He notes, "I feel like I can keep things under control," highlighting his ability to manage pressure without succumbing to nerves or getting ahead of himself. Norris is clearly enthusiastic about his prospects, stating, "I'm very excited," particularly regarding his team. He acknowledges that maintaining calm amid excitement is crucial for optimal performance, expressing that he feels good about the team and the direction they are headed. This approach captures the essence of a focused athlete, ready to seize opportunities while managing emotions effectively. His perspective reveals a maturity and understanding of the mental aspect of racing, reinforcing the importance of staying grounded even in high-stakes situations. Overall, Norris strikes a harmonious balance between eagerness and tranquility, positioning himself well for success. Lando Norris reflects on his experiences from last season, emphasizing the valuable lessons he gained from intense battles with Max Verstappen. He acknowledges that these flashpoints were crucial for his growth as a driver, pushing him to refine his skills and strategies. Norris expresses a strong desire to engage directly with Verstappen, stating, "I want to race the reigning champion." This determination signals his competitive spirit and ambition to challenge the best in the sport. He likely recognizes the importance of learning from past encounters to improve his performance in the upcoming season. By analyzing what worked and what didn't during their rivalries, Norris aims to adopt a more strategic approach. He likely intends to be more assertive in his maneuvers while also remaining aware of Verstappen's tactics. The balance between aggression and caution will be key as he prepares for future races. Overall, Norris's mindset reflects a blend of respect for his competitor and an eagerness to step up to the challenge, indicating that he's ready to make his mark in the new campaign. His insights showcase both his growth as a driver and his enthusiasm for the racing battles that lie ahead. Lando Norris candidly reflects on his performance last season, acknowledging that while he often had the pace and a superior car, there were instances where he fell short. "Even though the majority of the time we were quicker, there were some things where I just didn't do a good enough job," he admits. This admission highlights his self-awareness and desire for improvement. Norris recognizes that to truly compete with Max Verstappen, he needs to elevate his game. "I wasn't simply quite at the level that I needed to be to race against Max," he states, underscoring the relentless standards set by the reigning champion. This realization serves as a motivational benchmark for him as he approaches the new season. His honesty reflects not just his competitive spirit, but also a commitment to personal and professional growth. By acknowledging his shortcomings, Norris is likely identifying specific areas for improvement, whether they be in race strategy, mental fortitude, or technical skills. This willingness to learn from past experiences positions him to better challenge Verstappen and others in the upcoming campaign, driving him to strive for excellence on the track. Lando Norris emphasizes the challenge of racing against formidable competitors in Formula One, particularly focusing on Max Verstappen's aggressive driving style. We're talking about probably going up against one of the hardest attacking defense guys you can ever go up against, he notes, highlighting the difficulty of competing with someone known for his fierce racing tactics. Norris reflects on past experiences, particularly the recent race in Mexico, where Verstappen demonstrated a strategic mindset. I don't want to go through all these things again, but like we saw in Mexico, he very willingly sacrificed himself for the benefit of the overall outcome. This statement reveals Norris's respect for Verstappen's ability to make high-stakes decisions that not only showcase his skill, but also reflect an understanding of the broader race dynamics. This insight into Verstappen's racing mentality points to the importance of strategy in F1. Norris recognizes that to compete effectively, he must be equally adept at both offensive maneuvers and defensive tactics. The challenge is not just about speed, it's about reading the race and anticipating opponents' moves. As Norris gears up for the new season, he aims to refine his approach, learning from past encounters and the intricacies of racing against a driver of Verstappen's caliber. Lando Norris discusses the mental challenges of competing against top drivers like Max Verstappen in Formula One. He acknowledges that such a competitive mentality makes it tough to come out on top, especially when facing significant gaps in the championship standings, such as being 50 or 40 points behind. This disparity pressures drivers to perform exceptionally well. What's the main thing that's got to change this year? I just need more points from the beginning, Norris stated, emphasizing his focus on consistency and accumulating points early in the season. He understands that to close the gap in the championship race, securing strong finishes from the outset is crucial. This strategic mindset reflects a broader awareness of how crucial point-scoring opportunities are in F1. Norris aims to improve his performance in the early races to build momentum and confidence. By doing so, he hopes to narrow the points deficit and position himself more effectively in the championship. Ultimately, his determination showcases not just the competitive spirit, but a strategic approach essential for success in a high-stakes environment like Formula One. As the new season approaches, Norris's emphasis on early performance highlights his commitment to enhancing his chances against formidable competitors. Lando Norris reflects on the challenges he faced while competing against Max Verstappen, particularly highlighting Verstappen's driving style. He describes Max's aggressive approach and willingness to take risks as significant factors that created obstacles in their championship rivalry. Norris points out that the dynamics of certain races, like in Mexico and the Red Bull Ring, often resulted in scenarios that favored Verstappen and negatively impacted his own standing. He notes that the incidents during those races not only cost him points, but built a scenario where it became increasingly difficult to recover from his championship deficit. Norris emphasizes the importance of consistency and safe driving, recognizing that while taking risks can lead to impressive performances, it also carries the potential for costly mistakes. This insight underscores the complexity of F1 racing, where both skill and strategy play crucial roles in a driver's success. Norris's analysis highlights his understanding of the sport's intricacies and his need to find a balance between aggressive racing and scoring consistent points. Ultimately, it reflects his determination to improve and adapt his approach as he continues to pursue championships in the future. Lando Norris shares his reflections on a challenging year in racing, acknowledging the valuable lessons learned from difficult moments. He emphasizes his commitment to self-improvement, expressing that he is always open to recognizing where he can enhance his performance without needing external reminders. Norris highlights the importance of having a strong support system, mentioning that he relies on friends and fellow drivers for guidance and advice. This collaboration within the racing community helps him navigate the complexities of the sport and develop as a competitor. He shows a mature understanding that growth comes from both personal accountability and the insights garnered from those around him. Ultimately, Norris's mindset reveals his dedication to evolving as a driver,
focusing on learning from experiences and continuously striving for better results in the future.
When asked about competing against Max Verstappen, Lando Norris took a moment to consider his response. He acknowledged the need to be assertive, saying, "I need to get my elbows out," indicating his readiness to defend his position fiercely. Norris emphasized the importance of not easily conceding ground to Verstappen, highlighting the competitive nature of racing. However, he also recognized the necessity of being strategic. "You have to be a smart driver to go up against Max," he noted, reflecting on their encounters from the previous year. This balance of aggression and intelligence is crucial when competing against a driver of Verstappen's caliber. Norris's comments illustrate his understanding that while determination is vital, strategy and calculated decisions are equally essential in ensuring success on the track. It's a mindset that shows his readiness to challenge top-tier drivers while remaining aware of the complexities involved in high-stakes racing. Lando Norris continued to reflect on his approach to racing against Max Verstappen, emphasizing that he doesn't feel the need to prove anything to him. "At the same time, I want to say I don't need to go out and prove something to him," he said, highlighting his confidence in his own abilities. He stressed the importance of avoiding unnecessary risks, stating, "I don't need to take any unnecessary risks and I don't need to go down trying." This shows a mature mindset focused on self-improvement rather than getting caught up in rivalry. Norris acknowledged Verstappen's skills, recognizing him as quick and aggressive, and one of the best drivers in the sport's history. However, he laid out a clear strategy. The easy way is just going out, being a bit quicker than him and staying ahead. This straightforward plan emphasizes that, while competition can be intense, his goal is to focus on his pace and performance. Norris's approach balances respect for his competitor with self-assurance, showcasing a strategic mindset that could serve him well in future races.